And we are
Jeez, man. You clip my speakers every time you say that.
every time.
Jeez.
Every freaking time. What's up? What is up?
Oh,
Before we begin, I just want to give a big shout out to Digital Slang. Thanks for stepping in and helping out Next Level while I was MIA. If anybody doesn't know about Digital Slang, check out his YouTube channel. He's got a lot of cool information there. He reviews like headsets and stuff, headphones, earbuds, a lot of cool stuff. Digital Slang, and I think he also runs like a podcast too.
yeah. So he's got Digital Slang YouTube channel, and he's got a channel called Slangcast. So he's got both of them. Does live streams on both. But real cool dude, likes to kick it. Has a real good passion about tech, cryptocurrencies, all that kind of good stuff, just like how we do as well. So yeah.
There you go. So make sure you guys do check him out. Big shout out to Digital Slang. Thank you. Yeah, so before we begin, also big shout out to Buzz TV. They have tons of good products. That 4900. Whew, if you guys don't know, check the description below. We always try to leave you guys some really good hookups with with streaming Android devices. Buzz is a really good one. And then I got my pup over here just causing a mess. Yeah, make sure you guys do check out Buzz TV.
In the description below, we also have some links about VPNs. We always tell you guys to, get protected, stay protected. There's a couple links down below, but bottom line is do your research, figure out which one works best for you. Majority of the VPNs out there do come with some kind of money back guarantee, so you can try them out, see if it works with your setup. Make sure you test out all of the customer service and the support the companies bring. Hey, what's up, Bella?
Ooh, so this is the dog.
She's gotten so big, man.
She's huge compared to what she used to be. Look at her. She's massive. She's so she's look at her. What's going on? She is a boxer shepherd mix. And yeah, I know when you first saw her, she was tiny.
Yeah.
Like barely like with one hand I could hold her. Now I can't even do crap with two arms. But yeah, you want to say hi, Bella?
Hi, Bella. Oh, take that. Punch him in the face.
All right, I'm going to put her down. Let me see. Here you go, dog. I just threw her ear at her little ear. But anyway, if you guys are on either the Rohas Telegram group, actually, if you are on the Beyond the Streams Telegram group, make sure you guys do check us out on Telegram. We have a Beyond the Streams chat where we constantly post any updates. What I'm going to do is I'm going to post a picture of her when she was 8 weeks, 2 months. If you guys can't do the math, I'll help you out. 2 months, but she's going to be turning 5 months, April 20th. So she's about a little bit over 4.5 months right now. She weighs we just weighed her last week. She was 35.8. So we did a little scale thing, like how big is she going to get depending on her weight.
Mm-hmm.
And it literally shows, oh my gosh, I think it said that she was going to be like 84 or 85 pounds. So she's going to be a big girl.
Dogs got to grow into their paws, man. They got to grow into their paws.
Yeah. Dogecoin to the moon, Digital Slang. That is right. Actually, it would be like, I know we typically start the show with the title. So YouTube Best Kept Secret Free Movies, live show, Tech Talk. So it almost sounded like TikTok.
I know. I was like, TikTok again?
Tech Talk. But check this out. Dogecoin has been booming. And what's crazy is, Elon Musk did have a little tweet a few months ago, and it went up a couple cents. And then it kind of like dipped a cent or two. And it was, it's been kind of hovering a little bit between 4 and 6 cents. It kind of happened out of nowhere. I know you messaged me saying, dude, are you watching this? And I'm like, what are you talking about?
And I don't usually talk about Doge. I don't talk about Doge.
I'm the one that's been telling you, dude, just do it. It's like, if you buy, you're gonna get money back. That's just how it works. That's how it's been working. Um, dude, it's I think it's like hovering around 13 cents right now.
2 years ago, 2018, actually 3 years ago, 2018, Dogecoin was worth a 20th of a penny. That's how
Wow.
much it was worth. And I'll be very blunt. I never wanted to talk about Dogecoin because to me it doesn't mean anything. It's a meme coin. It has no smart contracts. It has no productivity on the blockchain. Like, it doesn't do anything. It's just a fun coin.
Dude, it's at 18 cents right now.
No, it's not. You're lying to me, bro.
Holy crap,
You're
dude.
lying to me right now.
Dogecoin, if you could see this, I know I gotta turn down off this light because it's I know there's a glare. Dogecoin is at 18 cents right now. That, like, I literally opened up my thing because I think we'll call it whatchamacallit, Digital Slang just says he has 6,000 shares
At
around
4 cents.
4 cents. Dude, I have 16,633 shares at 5 cents. So you could probably imagine how much money I have right now.
Oh my God.
Holy
Okay,
smokes.
so let's not get it twisted. There's a bunch of coins that are up right now. So Dogecoin is up 65% of the day. There's another coin called Maker, and Maker is up 46% for the day. And then there's one called Compound, which is up for 22%, right? Now, I don't know if you want me to talk about crypto right now because I could go in on this, or you want to save this for later in the show.
Let's save it for later.
Okay.
Actually, we did record just recently a podcast episode where we talk about all the different apps, what you can do with different ones. So let's almost wait until that one drops, and then we could really dive into crypto, like just specifically crypto. But if anything, the one thing I will tell you guys, if you got, like, I was telling, and I think we were actually talking about this when it was like at 12, 13 cents, it was just like, damn, like, I think you were saying it's probably going to dip down to like 9 or 10 cents. And I was telling you, I'm like, dude, I don't know, man. I don't think it's going to dip that low. I think it's going to stay around 12 to 13 cents. Then this thing shoots up to 18 cents. Dude, everybody who did not buy, and if they buy now, of course, they're risking it to drop. But dude,
Yo, a lot of you guys know I do mine a little bit of cryptocurrency. So there was one day, that day that I was talking to Rohas, I decided to switch all of my miners to mine Dogecoin for that one day. If I consistently did it with what it's currently priced at right now, I would make over $20 a day.
Damn.
Just mining Dogecoin, which to me just like I have a morality issue at that point. But just because it goes up right now doesn't mean it's not going to drop back down to 10 cents or, that's how things go. It's just like the stock market.
That is insane. That is insane. Yeah. If you guys don't follow the trends, follow the stocks, Next Level and I do like to talk about all the different stuff that's out there. So just check it out for sure. Yeah, just check it out for sure. If you want to give them a quick little thing, I got to go run downstairs because I hear Bella doing something. So
yeah,
give me about 2 minutes.
for sure. I'll just keep the conversation going about Dogecoin. There's been some very interesting talks about cryptocurrency, and I want you guys to really be mindful in regards to where you get your information from. I woke up to a message that one of my cousins sent me at 7 o'clock this morning, and he's like, "Hey, have you heard of Ratcoin?" And I was like, "What are you talking about, man?" And he doesn't have any investments. He doesn't have any crypto or nothing like that. So, for him to come to me with a coin that I've never heard of, I was like, okay, I'll do a little bit of research. And he's like, yeah, it's Elon Musk coin. Elon Musk just came out with this, and it's going to be huge. So obviously I do my research and I check it out, and I let him know that it's not true. So Ratcoin actually came out a few years ago as another meme coin like Dogecoin, but it was never picked up. So it's worth literally nothing. And there was a fake article from a fake university that was circulating, saying that Elon Musk was the owner of this stock. Well, he's not. He doesn't promote it, nothing like that. So just be very careful where you get your sources from. And no matter what anybody tells you, even if it's Rojas or myself, do your damn research.
To the moon. To the moon. Okay. Real quick. Just wanted to give another big shout out. One of my buddies is listening. He does a lot of he's an actor in Hollywood. He also writes music for Hollywood. So I just wanted to give a big shout out to Carson. He's out there. If you're listening, what up, Carson? Say hi to the kids for me. But yeah, hopefully we can get him on the show. He's a cool dude, but I was just texting him right now, and he's just like, "I'm listening." So okay, let's go ahead and get into the subjects here. YouTube's best kept secret free movies. A lot of people don't know this, and I'm going to show you guys the easiest method of how to do this. Oh, there's Carson. What up, Carson? What's up? All right, yeah, we got to get you on the show, dude. I'm calling him out. Okay, so if you guys go to YouTube, you know, everybody's always trying to find like what is free, what is not, and for some reason, people really don't talk about like what YouTube has to offer. So let me go. Oh, he said, "Let's do it." All right, Carson, you said it. Let's do it. We're gonna do it for sure. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen here real quick.
Yeah.
That way you guys could see it. So here it is. Oh, Kim Jong-un and Trump. Nice. If you hit explore, it used to be called trending. So you hit explore, and then there's a thing here called movies and shows. If you click on this, check this out. Recommended, you could do a buy or rent, free with ads. Here's a free to watch list. If you just click on view all, and I know I've done a video on this before, and people keep asking like, hey, where can I get like free stuff? Like it's right here. You're gonna see ads, of course, but whatever, it's free, you know. Truman, here's the Zookeeper. Oh, My Cousin Vinny, that's a funny movie. It's
some pretty good content here.
There's some pretty good content in here. Like
Arthur and Merlin, like this is some good stuff.
Dude, Hot Shots, that's another good comedy.
And you know what the craziest part about this is that everyone's used to ads on YouTube already. It's not like you're going over to Crackle and you're dealing with Crackle's ads on a different platform. Everyone is used to YouTube, the functionality of it, the settings, the layout, how it looks, how it feels.
Yeah. Look, it's got the Curse of Sleeping Beauty. Dude, it's like there's a lot of stuff in here. There is and look, I'm just gonna go for it. I know some of you guys are like, whoa, somebody's like Galaxy Quest. There's a lot of stuff in here. And it's not crap. Like, wait, did you see, dude, Slumdog Millionaire? That's a great movie. Yeah, it's tons of stuff. I'll let you guys go ahead and play with that. Just wanted to show you guys that just go to that explore button, or it used to be called trending, but click on movies and shows and you'll see it.
Do you know how the autoplay works on that? Would it automatically go to another movie or?
I think it goes, you know how they have like a recommended section?
Right.
I think it'll go like to the next one, whatever that is.
And the cool thing is because it's on YouTube's platform, you guys can pick and choose the resolution you want. So if you wanted to like stream while you're on the train or the bus, you can put it down to 360 or 480p, so it doesn't eat up a lot of your bandwidth, and you can control all that, right? So it's pretty cool. I know that Rojas can't watch anything under 720, but you know, it is what it is.
I can't. It's gotta like. I'll settle with 1080
shots.
Shots fired, man. Well, you've seen my TV. My TV is just like insane. So, okay. Uno Nice is saying, next level, dude. This is why I was asking questions about cryptocurrency the last stream or so ago. I want to learn more. I don't know enough yet to invest. What is that? Star and sign.
He's swearing.
Percentage, hashtag, or pound sign, whatever you like.
Hashtag. Millennials.
He's like, I'm missing money now.
You know, we've been thinking behind the scenes, beyond the streams, if we should do maybe a series on cryptocurrency. And I think it might be, you know, maybe one episode a week or one episode a month where we kind of start you from the very, very basics and then we kind of roll into it. So we'll see. The end of the day, I say everyone just do their own research for now, see what platforms work best for you in your country. And we have some content that's coming out next week that might help you from there.
Yeah, for sure. And Uno Nice, I know, like we could really dive into the whole thing on how to get started. But I think I guess the one thing I could say is if you're from the States, there's lots of apps that you can do it. So it depends on it really depends on you. Like, what is it that you want? Are you looking more for crypto? You could use Coinbase or Robinhood. You know what? Next, I was gonna actually, you know, maybe we could talk a little bit about it, but not get too far into the details. But I keep hearing people saying, and actually, this was on Twitter. Somebody tweeted, Dogecoin is at
in the chat.
What's Surge Flick saying? He's talking smack. Oh snap! Is this as Steve? Who's this? A Steve fella? What's up, Surge Flicks? And why are you not an admin? That's what I want to know. Okay, so there was some what is it? I guess tweets that people were asking how, like, what app do I use to buy Dogecoin?
Mm-hmm.
And some people were saying like this app or that app, and somebody said Robinhood, and then dude, and then the thread on that one comment was insane.
So anything that mentions Robinhood is going to blow up.
Like it was just like memes, and then talking smack, and then like Robinhood froze whatever, and it was just like, it was nuts. I'll be honest with you guys. I use Robinhood for Dogecoin. I personally have never had issues with Robinhood, but apparently some people have said that they've been frozen where they can't buy or sell.
That was during the Wall Street bets movement and the meme stocks. So for people that were looking to partake in the Wall Street bet movements with stocks like GameStop, AMC, there was a couple others like Nokia and whatever. Because of certain volatilities and how some of these brokerages work, they had to freeze it for a couple different reasons. Now they tried to come out and say they froze it for one reason, and then later on it came out to the point where they froze it possibly for another because of who they're in bed with, not physically but financially. So that's where, you know, people are starting to make this into a very, very big political movement.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, if someone burns you on your investment or your money, you're going to be salty about it, and you're going to talk about it for years to come.
Yep. What's up, Preppy Mama? I see you.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, Preppy Mama? Dude, Dogecoin's about to hit 20 cents. I am not shitting on your chicken wings. It's at 19.8 right now, and it's bouncing. 19.7, 19.8, 19.7, 19.8. Dude, it's like freaking ping pong right now. Bing, bing, bing. Back and forth, back and forth. Okay, so if anybody is interested in getting any of this stuff, you know what? After the show ends, go ahead and refresh it, and what we'll do is we'll put links on in the description below of some of the apps that we use and some of the stuff that we have. That way, you guys can get access to it. And you know what? The thing that sucks is it does take a little bit of time to verify who you are. So you got to show them like like your driver's license, some kind of ID. like something for them to identify who you are. Um, and yeah, buy it, and don't don't have the fear of losing the money. The one thing that Next Level have constantly said is don't use money that you're afraid to lose. Like literally, like don't don't be like, hey, I'm gonna throw $1,000. This is my savings account. I'm gonna deplete it. $1,000. If that $1,000 was your emergency money, I wouldn't do it.
The problem is a lot of people don't even have emergency money right now. We need to challenge ourselves to start investing in ourselves. And that's the biggest thing, right? Even if it's $1 a month, you have to learn how to put that aside for yourself, right? Because that does grow. I don't want to talk too much about that because I could go off on a tangent, but there's a really, really good episode that's coming out pretty sure next week. And we dive into all that. So is it next week or the week after?
The week after, I think.
The week after that. Not this Wednesday coming, but the Wednesday after that.
Dude, 19.6, 19.7, 19.8, 19.7. This thing is bouncing insane. Like insane. Charles is saying, I've seen people throw away more than $1,000. Absolutely. You know what? I like the total money that I've invested with all the stocks and cryptos and all that stuff has been more than a G. But yeah, it's you just have to be careful with how you do it. And like Next Level said, we do have an episode coming. If anybody that wants to jump on it now, refresh the show when it's over. We'll have those links. You could sign up. You could always ask us questions on Telegram, and we'll try to get you guys hooked up as much as possible. I'm not gonna lie, I just threw down $3,000 on miners. Hey, whatever helps, you know. And here's the other thing too. Because I know people are gonna be wanting to buy right now like crazy because it's just like, dude, this thing's about to hit 20 cents. I should have bought it when it was 4 cents, you know, or 5 cents. Just remember, as easy as it comes, it could go the same exact way.
100%. We're not financial advisors. We're just average, everyday, random people on the internet.
Yeah. He's Next Level, and I'm Rojowski, apparently.
Rojowski's in the house-key. So the same way you could lose it, right? But you also like there's risk. There's a good chance of it going one way and the other. It's the same way when, you know, Bitcoin was worth $100. People are like, what is this crap? Right now, people would die to pay $100 for a Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm.
So I seen an article today, and we're just going to run through it quickly because we could go on all day about crypto and mining. And I see that Digital Slang's going into hotspot mining with mining helium. That's a whole other topic, a whole other coin, a whole other way about mining that's completely different from anything else that was previously seen. Like mining helium is so different that I'm just starting to learn about mining helium. But I seen an article today where it said that Amazon Prime has hit 200 million subscribers. Now, at first I was like, it took them long enough. Like 200 million, but 200 million is a big number. It is a big number. 200 million is a big number. We have to also understand that, yeah, Netflix is still a little bit bigger at 204 million, but they're a little bit more worldwide because they're not as diverse in regards to what they offer as Amazon Prime is, right? In a lot of countries, Amazon Prime is partnered with the government's, you know, postal delivery service. And if Amazon Prime said we're no longer using your postal delivery service, it would cause a lot of issues because of how intertwined and how much money and how much contracts is integrated with the United States Postal Service or Canada Post on my end. So it is so much bigger. And I wanted to get a little bit into a conversation about, yes, it took Netflix over 20 years to get to 200 million subscribers, but their exponential growth has really slowed. And we have companies like Disney Plus that are well over and on their way past 100 million subscribers now. They're probably close to what, 105, 110 million subscribers.
Yeah, they're
And that's
105 right now, and that was a month ago.
100%, right? And their exponential growth is huge. And the whole thing is diversity, right? You can't just continue to offer the same thing forever because people will eventually get bored of you and you lose your value, right? You have to change what your main ideology is as a company out and think outside the box. Like if we think about Amazon, Amazon started in this guy's garage. He's like, I want to sell books online. And everyone's like, you're crazy. Who's going to buy a book online? Right.
Mm-hmm.
And now they've grown to, and well, the whole time when he was growing this business, he was actually running a deficit because all the money he made from the business, he invested back into the business to grow it and diversify what the business was actually about. Now, I don't even think that book sales is a majority of their business. They do so many other things and they make money from so many other places, but that diversity is going to keep their exponential growth going. Whereas you guys heard us talk about Netflix, I think personally that they are lacking in certain things of diversity, and if they don't do something soon, we're going to see a very interesting shift when it comes to the streaming market.
Yeah, yeah, and I think you said this earlier too, that how Amazon just has a better value.
Yeah.
Like you get there's so many features that you get with Amazon Prime. And what's funny is when a lot of people do get the Amazon Prime, they're like, the first thing to think about is like, oh, free shipping. I get some of the free shipping and some of the exclusive buying for their platform. And what's funny is I never used their movie section, Amazon Prime movies,
Yeah.
until maybe like years later after I had Prime. And somebody was saying like, "Oh yeah, you could watch that on Amazon Prime." And I'm like, "Wait, I could watch movies and TV shows on that thing?" And they're like, "Yeah." Like they have a whole free section on it.
Yeah.
I'm like, "No way." And it wasn't until I think it was last year I did a video, which I should do another one on, um all the crazy things that you can do with Amazon Prime. I like there's this thing called wardrobe where you could buy stuff. You could get like a whole bunch of stuff for your clothing. They give you everything, boxes and everything. And then if there's certain things that you don't want, package it right back up and then they'll come and pick it up. Instead of going to the stores, they could just do that. They also have foods where you could buy your food, your groceries, and they get it delivered to you. Like they have stores out there that has their foods. There's so many like features that you can do. You could do household. You could set up different accounts for whoever's there within your house, your kids, anything like that. Just like a lot of cool stuff. So the value with Prime is worth it, big time.
100%, 100%. And it's interesting because I think if companies fail to learn from those that are doing exponentially well in the market like Amazon, then they will eventually fade out, because it's very interesting. And one of the tech news that was put out, I believe earlier this week, I had talked about Best Buy's beta program, and it was being compared to Amazon Prime. And the Best Buy beta program is them diversifying a membership and including a bunch of services in it. Yes, they're going to be charging more than Amazon Prime. I think Amazon Prime is about 120 bucks and the Best Buy beta program is about 200. But what you get from it, there's so much value for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. So I didn't want to come into we in the Rojas Reviews chat. I just said, hey, what topics would you guys like for us to talk about? And I had Mike that threw in a couple. The first one, I'll say this: Next Level and I have not seen King Kong versus Godzilla. he was like, dude, you guys should do a reaction on King Kong versus Godzilla. Now, if you have seen the movie, don't spoil it. But who would win, or who would you want to win next level if it was King Kong versus Godzilla?
I'm not going to say that I know enough about their situation to say who I believe more passionately about is a King Kong or Godzilla. I just feel like this is like, at least the way that it was marketed without seeing the actual movie, that King Kong needs to save the day and he's on the side of the humans and they have to go have this battle with Godzilla. So I don't know. In regards to abilities, it really depends on what environment they're in. If the whole battle is going to be in water, then does King Kong really stand a chance?
But who would you want to win?
Like personally, like who do I like better?
Yeah, who would you want?
I like King Kong because I feel like he's more relatable. Like he's got that humanoid form. He's got that personality. I feel like I can hang out and have a couple bananas with him.
What, is he your cousin or something?
Maybe, right? Maybe.
Maybe.
Like Godzilla, like I can't really hang out with you unless I go on a boat. Like you can come on land, but everyone's gonna see me hanging out with, So I feel like I can hang out with King Kong.
Yeah, I think I would have to choose King Kong too.
You want to have a couple bananas with him too, or what?
Have a couple bananas, maybe. Some peanut butter. Godzilla's too insane. Yeah, Godzilla is freaking nuts, man. Yeah, for real.
That being said, it was one of the most popular streamed movies within the last few weeks. So we're not clowning on it, nothing like that. Like, don't get it twisted. I am gonna watch that movie. I just haven't had time yet. There's been a lot of things that have been going on, and but I will be watching that movie because everyone's saying who watched it that it's great.
Yeah. There's digital slang saying Kong has a better personality, but Godzilla would end Kong. Pretty much. I think that's why we're kind of going for the underdog here.
See, read the answer. I'd love to chill with Godzilla.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I think at the end of the day, that's how we should pick our superheroes. Which superhero would you like to chill with? Yeah, that's a good question. Here, let's do that. Everyone in the chat, you got to pick two. What superhero would you like to chill with and spend a day? And what villain do you think you could hang out and spend a day with? That's a good question. I want to know the answers to that one.
I probably would do all girls. It doesn't matter. Let's do let's see. If it was, I would probably do Psylocke from X-Men. Don't ask me why. Bad guy though, I don't know, man. Bad guy. That's a hard one.
While you're thinking, if I had to pick anybody to hang out with, if I was in the comic books with them and hanging out with them, then it would have to be Deadpool because I like the way how he jumps out of frame and he looks at different situations. I'd be like, yo, take me out of frame. Let's do a narrative style commentary on what's going on inside these comics. I think that'd be pretty cool. If I had to pick like a really, I don't know if it's Deadpool or I don't even care if you say this person is not a superhero. It'd be Stan Lee.
Stan Lee's a superhero.
He's a superhero, right?
He's the superhero of superheroes.
There you go. So that's kind of like my first and like second, real close. I don't know which one's which. Villain wise, that's a complicated one. So I have to think for a moment on that one too.
So okay, I have my villain.
Okay.
I have to say it as you're thinking. I have to explain why I'm choosing this villain.
Okay.
So he kind of goes back and forth between villain and bad guy, but he's mainly known as a villain. And the reason why is I would choose him is because he would want the best for me. That's usually what he wants. He wants the best for whoever teams up with him, as long as you're on his side. That would be Magneto.
Hey, he's very passionate about his causes, man. And if you stand with him, that's right. He's ride or die. Yep. He is ride or die.
He's a ride or die. I'll be like, dude, hey, we got to go get Godzilla, dude. Screw that guy.
He's like, yo, you agree with me? We're taking this whole city to the moon.
Yeah. We got to go get this Godzilla. Yeah, take Dogecoin to the moon.
If I was thinking a bad guy, I would want to have a serious conversation with Maestro. I want to have a serious conversation with Maestro and hang out with him. So if you guys don't know, Maestro is a version of the Hulk. He's very, very smart, but he's not a very nice guy.
Yeah. Oh, here's a good one. So the tech gal says, Voldemort. I'd be kind of freaked out if I was next. Like, what do you say to the guy? What do you say to Voldemort if you have an, like, I don't know, a day to hang out with him? If you have a day that you're attached to the hip, what would you say to Voldemort?
I would want to know what, like, no matter what villain it is, I want to know what drives them, because whatever it is makes them so passionate about what they do. And usually it's because people don't understand their journey or their story, like what wrongs were done to them for them to feel so passionate about the causes that they fight for.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because they're misunderstood most of the time.
You know what we should do? We should have a segment where we have a why would you choose?
Oh my god, Digital Slang said Frieza. Yes.
We should have a segment of why would you choose to hang out with, or if you had an hour or 2 hours to hang out with Darth Vader,
Yeah.
what would you say? And then just have a whole conversation on
get Junior on the show. We'll do a live
yeah.
we'll do a live stream, and then we'll get people to throw shit in the chat.
Canuck Mark. Oh, here we go. This is who he wants to hang out with.
Rambo Rojas. Is that a villain or a superhero?
I don't know. Maybe a vigilante.
Vigilante. It'd have to be a vigilante.
Vigilante. Well, when they dubbed me Rambo Rojas, I would have gone to jail. I would have gone to jail for sure.
Oh my god. I would ask Voldemort why he didn't just use magic to make a new nose.
Yes. Love that. Canuck Mark is saying both sides. Good guy and a bad guy. All right. So yeah, that could be a good segment that we just say, hey, like
that would go on for an hour and a half alone. Because when we usually start to talk about comics or superheroes or situations like that, we go on a tangent. So
that would be good. Okay. So wanted to bring something up. There was a major update just recently on the PlayStation. The new update is to finally use the external storage. It took them a while. They had that feature shut off if you didn't know. What were we going to say next?
I was going to say, when you first got your PlayStation, you had an interesting time with something to do with storage too, didn't you?
Oh, I had a really good time.
You turned the Mickey Mouse there. Oh boy.
Oh boy. Oh yeah, I already messed with the PlayStation 5 and took it apart and everything. But for those people out there who haven't attempted to take it apart, there's some stuff that's soldered onto it, so I wouldn't recommend taking it apart unless you really, 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 really know what you're doing. I was very nervous when I took mine apart and messed with it because I didn't know if it was going to turn back on. But for those people out there, there was a big update, and now you are able to use the external storage on the PS5. Now, what is going to be compatible with the PlayStation is another question. I haven't seen the list yet of what they're actually going to be compatible, but it should be just about any solid state drive. I think you should be able to use, or any external storage really. So you should be able just to slide one in and you're good to go. I'll probably do a little bit more research on it, but I know one of the things PlayStation did say is not every hard drive or not every external drive will be compatible with PlayStation. And I was thinking that they were probably going to do something where it comes to money. It always boils down to money. How much can we make if you buy our external PlayStation 5 storage? So I don't think they're doing that. Again, I said I don't think. But I don't know. If anybody knows out there, post the comments. Are you looking it up next level?
Nope.
What were you thinking about then?
I'm looking at the price of Dogecoin. I'm just looking. That's it.
Dude, it dipped down to like 16.9 for a second, and then it bounced right back up to 19, and now it's at 18.5.
Just looking. Yeah, I'm getting text messages right now. How do I buy Dogecoin?
Yeah.
I need Dogecoin. I'm gonna start telling people, yo, I'll sell you Dogecoin for cash.
Searchflix is saying that's weird because he's been using the external on his PS5 since day one. They made the external not compatible with most external storage devices. Most. I would say like 90% of them out there, as soon as you pop it in, you get a weird error saying not compatible.
Doesn't Western Digital make an external one that is compatible now? 5 terabyte.
I think so.
And I think it's only like 100 and something bucks. $100, $105, 110.
I don't know.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, that's good because you need external storage when it comes to these new consoles, man. Some of these updates for these games are absolutely insanely huge. And it's
big time. I tell people, why don't you just delete them? As soon as you're done, delete the game.
Nah, I don't like deleting games.
The memory, your progress is still saved. You can save the progress on the cloud.
Mm-hmm.
And what you do is you delete the game from your storage, your internal storage, but the digital copy sits in the clouds though.
Yeah, but then if I want to play it again, I got to download like 500 gigs. And like when I want to play a game, I just want to sit down, turn on the Xbox, and then hold the controller and play the game. I don't want to turn on the Xbox, connect my Ethernet, and then come back after I finish cooking dinner.
Yeah, but like Spider-Man. Once I'm done with Spider-Man, I'm done with Spider-Man. God of War. I'm done with God of War. I'm done with God of War.
But
like,
I think it's different for me because I like to play more multiplayer games.
Well, that's a different story. But you're not going to play like 15 multiplayer games on your thing.
I'd like to, if I could.
I like to. Can you name 5?
Yeah.
Name 5. Let's see.
Multiplayer games?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's like 5 different Calls of Duty, so I win.
Name all of them.
Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 2.
What? Black Ops 3?
And 5. No, I play Gears of War. There's Call of Duty, Fortnite, Apex, and I'm sure that Mortal Kombat is multiplayer too, so I'm going to go Mortal Kombat.
It is. But you don't even play it. It is, yeah. All right. So, what does everybody think about the new Fire TV interface? What does everybody think about the new Fire TV interface? That's a good question to ask. Yeah, what do you guys think? Do you like it? If you do, why? Do you hate it? If you do, why? Cyclone says trash, straight up trash. You know what? I haven't even turned on this TV that has the Fire Stick in like weeks. Ooh, updates in progress.
I would like to say that it's trash. However, that opinion is irrelevant because I can't go back. So the only answer I can have is the political answer that I typically do, which it's going to take me a moment to get used to it.
Southern Tech Gal says, not my favorite. I'm still waiting for mine to do whatever it's going to do. There you go. Manage ad preference for what? And then it grayed out. Why does it keep glitching out over here?
Are you plugged into the wall or are you plugged into the TV or?
You know what? I think it's the TV.
The power.
Oh, here we go. Okay. So here is, I know it's kind of hard to see it now, but
Got that big boom arm in the way. Like,
I know. You know what? I like it. I don't know what it is. I really do like it.
I wouldn't mind it so much if that row that you're on right now was as big as the icons underneath it. I would be okay with it. That's the only change I want. I want that row to be the same size as the icons underneath it.
See, honestly, like it's right here, all my favorites, so I can just click it and go. The one thing I do like is if I choose like news, it just says news by Fire TV. If I go to Disney, popular movies from Disney, and then like other stuff that they've added. If I go to Netflix, new on Netflix, Prime, everything about Prime, IMDb. I love how it like gives me everything that's relevant to that. Even Plex, popular movies from Plex. It's I don't know. To me, I personally like it, and it says the customers also downloaded like some others crap. I like it. I like how it's customized to the point where wherever you go, it's all there. And my favorites, my shortcuts are just right here at the top. When
And
you go to
more
find,
fluid, it takes up a little bit less space on your hard drive. It does have a lot of cons, but we have to get through that growing pain of it's different from what we've used for the last like 5 years. So
it is. It is definitely for sure. I agree. I don't know. To me, I personally I think it's nice because it's there. What we have been used to, I've always hated it. I've never liked it. It's always like let me move all my apps to the top. All the categories at the top made no sense. It was like here's your homepage, Amazon Prime. Here's your life section, Amazon Prime. Here's your movies, Amazon Prime. Here's your TV shows, Amazon Prime. Here's your games, Amazon Prime. Here's some settings, Amazon Prime. It's like, dude, why are you going to do every single category? Like, if I'm scrolling from one category to the next, I will see the same 5 to 6 movie or TV show repeated over and over and over and over and over. And it's just like, why is this so redundant? It just makes no sense. I don't know. I think once you play with it more, you might change your mind. But you definitely have to give it a chance. You definitely have to go through it and give it a chance, you know?
listen, the only reason I don't like it is because the icons are so small and I'm using it on a 21-inch monitor. So I'm blind. I can't see because they're smaller. But if they were the same size as the other icons, I'm cool. It's whatever. But like I said,
whatever.
I just gotta get used to it.
Yeah. Well, you know what? There's probably a section where it says enlarge, since you like it large. Oh man.
For real.
For real.
Red Lantern says he loves it. And you know what? At the end of the day, I think we're all gonna eventually like it more than we hate it. The last one wasn't perfect. There's pros and cons for all of it. But eventually we're all going to like it a lot better because they optimized a lot of the performance. It's gotten a lot better. Like it was, I'm going to say this. It was crazy to see their optimized fixes when they came out with the 3rd generation Fire Stick and the Fire Stick Lite. And some would almost say that it was faster than the 4K stick. It was like right up there with the same speeds of the device. But what was the difference? The difference was all software optimizations because it was running the same hardware as the 4K Fire Stick, just a little bit less RAM.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So what they've been able to do with their new software, regardless of how it's laid out, is good.
Yeah. Kind of like Mark says, Rambo Rojas is feisty today. I will say this. Where the hell is my bodyguard? I think I've called her out like almost every single live show that we've been doing. And she's either MIA or hella late.
Paper Play says I need a bigger TV.
Good solution. I like it. I like it.
Listen, I pay more for my tech than I do for my TVs around here. That's how it goes.
Oh man. All right, so we are about 50 minutes in. We're gonna give.
Ready?
Yeah, I know. Already. Um, todo bien, todo bien. Sohail's asking me if everything's good. Everything is peachy. Everything's good. Yeah, so we're about 50 minutes in, and if if anybody has anything that you want us to talk about, um, let us know. Put it in the chat. The one thing I really like to do is, or actually, what both of us like to do is we like to get feedback from you guys to see what it is that you guys are liking from us and possibly not liking, and then that way we could, just stay on some of the subjects that you guys do like to talk about. We could do some of the research. So always let us know in the comments, or within the Telegram groups or Twitter, wherever we're at. Always let us know, and we always like to, to see what we can find here. So, Kanluk says you need more bodyguards.
Yeah.
I always need bodyguards. Mibson's supposed to be the leader of the bodyguards, but she's not here, so I don't know what's going on.
Yo, how many people we got in this show right now? What's going on here?
35 today. Everybody smash that thumbs up as always. And then we do apologize we didn't say what's up to everybody. So, everybody who's out here, what is up? Nice to see you. And I'm back finally. I know I took a little bit of vacation. But yeah. Let's see. So, what's up, Paul?
How you doing?
I hear Bella eating a chocolate cable. Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah, right.
Hell no. What's up, Mike G?
What's up, G Taurus?
What's up, G Taurus? Yeah, no, Bella, dude. So I ran downstairs to see what it was because I heard something like fell over and something was like, it sounded like she knocked over the trash can and she was sniffing in there. I ran down there and she kind of looked at me like, and then she kind of, how they cowered down like they did something wrong. So I'm looking around like, what the hell did you just do? I'm literally like, did you pee? Did you poop? What'd you do? And I didn't find anything. Everything looked like it was normal. I know she knocked something over, but I couldn't find what it is. You know what? Now that I think about it, she might have been trying to go into her. I have a giant tub with a lid on it where all her snacks are at. I wonder if she was like trying to get in on there while we were gone.
It's possible.
Possible. What's up, Shrinking Sharon? Good to see you. Paul says finally made it to the live show. Feels like forever. Yeah, Paul, where are you, man? Yeah, Canuck Mark says vacays are needed. Yeah, they are big time. Did you guys get the new Buzz TV devices? Funny you say that. So I just found out last night that UPS, one of the two. I think it's UPS. UPS rejected Buzz TV shipment.
What?
And it's going back to the north.
Well, then.
So,
why?
I don't know when I'm getting it. I know I was talking to the guys over there at Buzz TV. They're just like, yeah, we're gonna send it again. We don't know what happened. I'm just like, okay, that's cool. Just let me know because I got a lot of people asking me about the new Buzz TV and haven't been able to do a video on it. Which is fine. It's up to them, But yeah. I can't say much about the new Buzz TV boxes because I haven't messed with them yet, but Next Level, I know you have.
I don't want to say too much. All I'm going to say is yes, I have it. And yes, there's videos coming.
Yes, it sucks, or yes, it's badass.
I'm not going to say anything about it because you got to watch the video.
So stay tuned. I guess I got to watch too. Damn it. Or did customer refuse it?
What's up, Tim?
I guess what's up, Tim? I guess what happens is when they send, okay, so UPS is known to do this where they'll send packages, especially when it's like coming from out of the country. if they're backed up, they're just like, sorry, we'll let it sit here until we start catching up. And apparently they sent it back.
Oh, you know what I seen today that I wanted to mention?
Hmm.
Oh crap, what was it? Oh, okay. So you know how there's like the Ryzen 3000, then there's the Ryzen 4000. Now they're coming out with the Ryzen 5000 series. So AMD put out a chart showing their next future lineups, and from 7000 and up, all of their CPUs are going to have integrated graphics. I think that's brilliant. I think it's great because of the shortage that we're seeing with graphics cards, right? Because not everybody is a gamer and not everybody is a crypto miner. So some people just want to be able to use a computer, and it's impossible to get any kind of decent graphics cards right now. So when we have, you know, a half decent integrated graphics card that's built in when you buy any one of their CPUs, because there's not going to be a crazy demand if all of their CPUs have integrated graphics, then the average person can still build a computer for themselves.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, before I comment on that, this is a public service announcement. If everyone could email
Oh my God. Stop
at
it.
next level a nice letter explaining that paper plate needs a Grogu ID, he appreciates it.
A Grogu ID? What's a Grogu ID?
I don't know. Is it the your Yoda?
I still got some Yodas here too. I got, well, actually, you know what? One's for me and one's for Preppy.
And I said
I don't have
Grogu
any.
ID. Grogu ID. He wants a Yoda. Sorry, I said that wrong paper. You know what? Just thinking about what you said. So okay, so for people out there that are probably like, wait, woo, right over my head. What the hell are we talking about? So typically with a computer, you use a chipset. You use a chip. That's your brain. And then you have a graphics card. And that's pretty much what makes everything look pretty. Yeah, that big thing right there. So typically, if you don't buy a graphics card and you just use the chipset by itself, and you have your motherboard, and you have everything connected to it, except for a graphics card, the graphics don't look good at all. It just looks dated, very crappy, very blech, you know. You could probably actually YouTube how does a computer look without a graphics card, and they'll show you. It just looks bad. It doesn't look nice. It doesn't look
Looks
fancy.
basic.
Just basic. It's like
a basic.
yeah, it's just very basic. So for me to hear that they're going to add some kind of graphics into their chipset where it's already integrated within it, I think that's a genius move. I think that's awesome. You buy your chip, you put it in, and your stuff looks clean. It looks great, which is good. That's exactly what a lot of people actually need. And actually, I think you and me had this conversation too, where we tell people like, hey, you know, might as well just buy a good graphics card, because that means you could have a computer that will last you a very long time with a good chip, good motherboard, good graphics card, versus buying a pre-made computer. But you know what? If you don't have to buy a graphics card because they're so expensive and they are basically meant for gaming or using like Adobe Premiere Pro or crypto mining, like there's so many reasons why to use a graphics card, but it's basically to make your stuff look really clean and run really smooth. I think that's a good idea, man, for people who just want to just do, I don't know, Microsoft Word and stream on YouTube and surf the web, you know?
It's not new. I mean, Intel has a lot of CPUs they have integrated graphics in as well, but I just integrated graphics has been getting better and better, a lot better and better.
Yeah, but it's Intel.
Okay, well, I'm not trying to start new political wars.
I will. They suck. I hate Intel. I'm just not an Intel fan.
Yeah, so OTA says he has a Ryzen 5 3500U. That is a great CPU, very hard to find, because that's like a lot of gaming PCs use that and then buy a high-end graphics card on top of that, and that's how they game. I have a Plex media server that I built using the Ryzen 5 3200G. Doesn't have a graphics card in it. Well, now it does because it kind of doubles up as a Plex media center and a crypto miner, but it is what it is.
AMD all day, baby. All day. For sure. Cool. So we are now an hour in. Crazy when you're having fun, how fast the chat goes. If everybody could do us a favor, there's 40 some people watching, 30 thumbs up. Everybody smash that thumbs up for us. We greatly appreciate it. Doge to the moon. Anything you want to add next before we get out of here?
I think we should have everybody come back, refresh, and write something in the comment like Doge to the moon, or maybe a question that they would like us to talk about in more detail, right? Something. Let's figure out something there, but there's got to be something, because I know that we've been thinking about talking about cryptocurrency more, and it almost feels like we have to have a dedicated series. So maybe this could be a good way to start that series where people ask specific questions, and then we can do topics related to that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, as soon as we end, refresh the stream, come back to this show, leave us a comment on what you guys would like us to talk about. And yeah, was that your last words?
Last words is typically, you know how I roll. Like, make sure you check us out on, the podcast. We got the actual podcast that comes out in the audio form. You can find us on Spotify, iTunes, and all the major ones where you listen to all of your podcasts, including TuneIn Radio and even Plex. So Plex has a podcast section, as well as the BS Clips channel. The BS Clips channel it has some amazing content on there. If you ever miss out on some news updates or sometimes even some of the interviews that we do, you can get a small little bite-sized trailer version of it, and it usually covers the whole topic pretty quickly and goes over a lot of content. There's only about 400 of you guys that are subscribed to it, so a lot of you guys are missing out on that BS Clips channel.
Yep. Real quick, Red Lantern's like, I just asked a question. Don't panic. We're here. This question is, I just bought 2 intros from Envato Market. Envato? Darth Vader? I never heard of Envato or Envato. Do I have to use Adobe to customize it, or is there a free app? Well, if you bought it from Envato, whatever it's called, you probably have to do whatever you need to do through their website.
Depends on how you want to
say
it, though.
Huh?
Depends on how you want to customize it, though. Like, if you just want to clip it and make it smaller or just change the music, then you can do that on any editing app.
Pretty much. But if he bought the intros, he said he bought 2 intros from that market, then when you buy intros, you're customizing it within their app or within their store or whatever you're doing. Yeah, their platform. If you want to customize it beyond of what they're giving you, then yeah, use any video editing software that is out there. Nxtlvl and I use Adobe Premiere Pro, After Effects, Photoshop. We use the Adobe Premiere Suite, or the Adobe Creative Cloud Suite.
But don't get it twisted. We use Adobe because this is a business. This is a job for us, right? Adobe's not cheap. If you are just doing this, just getting started, I personally suggest not going with Adobe. Not saying that Adobe is not worth the money, but Adobe is very expensive. And if you're just getting started and this isn't a job for you, try to find something else. Like maybe try using DaVinci Resolve, Power Director. I know that you used Filmora before you went to Adobe. There's applications both on Android and iPhone, as well as Windows and Macs, that are free or close to free that can do very basic things that you need them to do. So,
and you know what? I'm going to say the opposite of what Nxtlvl just said.
That's how we roll.
Yeah, that's how we do it. If you want to be ahead of the game, and if you want your stuff to look pretty badass, jump into Adobe. But I agree with what Nxtlvl said. It's not cheap. The one thing I will say though is, if you're not taking your stuff serious with whatever you're trying to do, I wouldn't recommend then at that point. I wouldn't recommend Adobe. Now I know everybody's got to start somewhere. If you look at the prices and you're just like, oh, I could afford this, and yes, I am taking my stuff serious, I do want to do XYZ with whatever, then great, jump into it. There's going to be a nasty learning curve using Adobe. Not going to lie. It's a nasty learning curve. Next Level and I constantly ask each other questions like, hey, how do you do this? It just happens. I've been using it longer than Next Level, and I still try to say, dude, how the fuck do you do this?
Yeah, there's been a couple times where I was like, hey, did you know you could do this? And he's like, what? But again, a lot of times you can learn anything you want to learn through YouTube. So if you're learning any software, whatever you want to do, you could literally just type in your question to YouTube and type in the program's name. So Adobe Premiere Pro or Power Director or DaVinci Resolve, and you'll find a crap ton of videos that'll walk you through it.
Yeah. Filmora Wondershare, like super easy, ridiculous easy, but there's other video editing softwares out there that are very, very easy to use. So Digital Slang says Final Cut Pro all day. 619 says Windows Movie Maker.
Oh my God.
Oh man. So yeah, refresh the show, come back, leave us a comment. Make sure you guys do leave us a comment, leave us a review wherever you're listening to us. And yeah, you never know who's going to stop by within the next show. So stay tuned and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Peace.
Peace.